Hi, everybody. I'm Gabe Saglier, and it is my pleasure and my honor to welcome today Northern Ireland's Minister for the Economy, Diane Dodds. Minister, it's a pleasure to see you.
Oh, it's wonderful to be able to talk to you. From a really bright, sunny Northern Ireland.
Yes, I know. It's a beautiful place. My first a visit to the island of Ireland was, in fact, Northern Ireland. We got to film a couple of pieces around some of the cultural attractions in and around Belfast. And in the decades since, and in conjunction with Tourism Ireland, we've been back many times producing travelogues around the food and the destinations and, of course, the people that make Northern Ireland such a special place on the world stage. So we're here today to look forward, Minister, to celebrate a brand new travel initiative for Northern Ireland, Embrace a Giant Spirit. But I thought we'd quickly just take a quick look back. March 2020, I know you were in New York City right before the world shut down. My own trip to Ireland to cover St. Patrick's Day had to be canceled with 48 hours to go. But at that time, just before COVID it rolled through, what was the visitor market in Northern Ireland looking like? And how important was the North American market to that growth there in Northern Ireland?
Well, you mentioned March 2020, and of course, how the world has changed since then. But in the year previous to that, Gabe, we had our best ever visitor numbers. We had our busiest and most important tourism year. Tourism is exceptionally important to the Northern Ireland economy. It accounts for about 68,000 jobs. It is a £1 billion turnover in the economy. And we were planning to really try to push to double that in the coming years. And how the world has changed, but we will recover. We will reopen, and we will build our tourism industry again. And of course, we will do that with the help of our North American friends and the North American market. Because North American market is hugely, hugely significant and important to Northern Ireland. It's one of our largest for our economy general. It's our largest FDI companion. And we've just had a new company invest in Northern Ireland from Chicago this week. And it also is our largest inward visitor market as well. So we look forward to welcoming people back to visit family and friends, to visit the many attractions around Northern Ireland, to just enjoy the company. And of course, many, many American visitors come to play golf.
Indeed. Well, in fact, I remember Ardglass, gorgeous location there right on the water. So an impressive benchmark pre-COVID, excited to see that rebound and that bounce back to those levels as soon as possible. What about this past year, Minister? What measures did you see implemented there in Northern Ireland to help the travel industry, to ensure that businesses survived throughout 2020 and into 2021?
Well, of course, like the industry in North America, indeed across the world, it has suffered enormously because of COVID and the general sort of variety of shutdowns that we have had. We had a good summer where we had built-in visitor safety measures. We had a huge staycation market. We increased our number of visitors from the rest of Ireland into Northern Ireland. We brought in new visitors from Great Britain, but we now need to just simply build on what we've done, ensure that our visitors feel safe, feel comfortable, and are assured that we're taking every measure that we can to protect them. And we look forward to the day when international travel will once again reopen and we can welcome many, many more visitors from North America to Northern Ireland. We are encouraged, of course, by the vaccination rollout. In Northern Ireland, this has been really quite significant. We currently have over 40% of the adult population of Northern Ireland has already received the vaccine. That gives us tremendous hope that normality can return to families, to daily life, to businesses, to the economy, to tourism. And we're really looking forward to the next couple of months when we will have a huge push on the vaccine and make sure that people are protected from COVID. So this is really important for us, as well as reopening our economy and welcoming new visitors to Northern Ireland.
And I sense your optimism, and I share that optimism. You know, what travelers ask probably before anything else is an attempt to get an idea around a realistic timeline here. Is it safe to say that perhaps by summer's end into fall, we might be seeing the return of some international visitors to Northern Ireland? And what about any new measures or requirements or standards that we can expect to see when we make our return to Northern Ireland?
Well, I would like to think that in the latter part of this year, we would see visitors back again from North America and indeed to our shores. We have been encouraging and ensuring that our hotels, our visitor attractions, our restaurants, our retail outlets all have COVID safety measures in place. We understand that while we have a very, very good vaccination program, that we will also have to keep on practicing that social distancing, the kind of practical things that we need to do to make sure that we respect each other and that we are making each other safe. But we have put those practical measures in place. We hope international travel will resume, that there will be confidence that we will look after our visitors when they are here, and that we will have our tourism attractions reopened so that people can come and enjoy the place. We think it's the best, and we really want new people and return visitors to come back.
Great. So it makes sense, therefore, that we would be launching this exciting new brand for Northern Ireland, Embrace a Giant Spirit. Visitors who've been there before can count on some of the classics, obviously. To me, Titanic Belfast, one of probably the best immersive historical experience on the planet. And of course, myriad World Heritage sites like the beautiful scene behind me here, Giant's Causeway. What about what's fresh? What's new and exciting on the horizon for visitors as they make their way back later this year and into 2022?
Well, our new theme, Embrace a Giant Spirit, is really about the people, about the place, about the kind of things that you can do in Northern Ireland that are very, very unique and particular to Northern Ireland. So you can come, of course, and visit Titanic Belfast, one of the busiest and best visited museums in the world. You can come and visit the natural wonders of the Giant's Causeway, the North Antrim coastline. You can go and see the historic walled city of Londonderry. You can go to the lakelands of Fermanagh. And this year, we have opening a very unique tourism attraction in Northern Ireland. It's actually just opening a few miles away, about 5 minutes from where I live. And really, it is the film studio where Game of Thrones was filmed. And most of the inward shots were filmed in this film studio, which was actually converted as an old linen mill. So it kind of encompasses a little bit of Northern Ireland's past, its linen history, but it also looks forward to that new story about Northern Ireland, that the digital technology, the film world that is really progressing very, very significantly. So you can come and see the original sets, see some of the original artifacts. You can sit and have dinner among all of the exciting things that are there. And we think that fans of Game of Thrones will be really, really thrilled with the visitor experience that they will have at this new Linen Mill studio tour. And we're really looking forward to that opening in June, July of this year.
There's an amazing amount of buzz around this new studio. And as you know, there are so many of these great attractions and destinations within Northern Ireland that sort of take you back to these scenes that we fell in love with on the small screen. Super accessible and some of the more, there's amazing visuals out there. But this studio tour, state of the art and immersive, and the buzz is building. So we're looking forward to that. And you mentioned golf, Minister, a tradition that has been long-standing in Northern Ireland and will be certainly back of a part of the rebound as we head back to traveling to Northern Ireland over the next several months, couple of years.
Well, golf is hugely, hugely important for our tourism economy and indeed for our North American visitors. And many come because of the beautiful links courses, Royal Portrush, of course, Golf Digest #1 course in the world. Yep. Royal County Down. And of course, this year we welcomed the Irish Open to one of our Parkland courses at Galgorm. We hope very, very soon to welcome back the Open back to Royal Portrush in the very near future. So you can come to Northern Ireland and play some of the absolute top courses in the world. And enjoy many, many other courses besides that. And of course, you can, after that, enjoy food and drink in many of the different restaurants that are really absolutely world class. So golf is massively important for Northern Ireland. And of course, some of the greatest golfing superstars of late, Rory McIlroy, have come from Northern Ireland and come home to promote Northern Ireland very, very significantly.
I've got a 13-year-old who's a budding golfer, and I've promised him a trip to Northern Ireland to test some of the landscape there. So that'll happen as soon as it's safe to do so. Minister, before I let you go, there are some important dates coming up around the UK's reopening in April and May and June. So as you yourself begin to spread your wings again and revisit some of your favorite haunts there in your own backyard in Northern Ireland, what are one or two spots that you are looking forward to visiting and you would encourage some of us to visit as well when we make our way to the north?
Oh, I think I'm looking forward. Last year, I took my holidays on the North Coast and I had a wonderful time, not just with the scenery, but with all the lovely restaurants that were there, and we enjoyed ourselves immensely. So I'm looking forward to going back up to the North Coast. I like walking, so I'm looking forward to doing some of the walking tours that we can do there. And I think that is one of the most amazing things you can do. Just a few weeks ago, I actually went to Glenariff, one of the glens, and it was absolutely stunning and spectacular. Really, really amazing. And I really, really enjoyed that. And I would absolutely recommend folk to do that. But if you don't want to do that, there's lots of other things to do. And I'm sure as the new Linen Mill Studios gets up and running, there will be huge numbers of people who come there and who can be immersed in that really, really successful story there. So huge amounts to do in Northern Ireland, beautiful, beautiful scenery, fabulous restaurants, and a really, really welcoming people.
That you said it, you hit the nail on the head. It's the landscapes are unmatched, but it is the people and the warmth and the welcoming aspect of the people of Northern Ireland that are part of some of my favorite friendships to this day. And I certainly look forward to revisiting them as soon as the time is right.
Yes.
Diane
absolutely.
Dodds is the Minister for the Economy there in Northern Ireland. It has been a pleasure chatting with you. We are ready to open up the Expo now. Next time I see you, I hope it's in person right there in Northern Ireland.
Oh, Gabe, that would be absolutely wonderful. I am really looking forward, perhaps in the latter part of the year, being able to travel again to North America, to meet up with many folk that I met on my journey last year, and to really promoting Northern Ireland, especially since this is its centenary year, and it's important to celebrate that as well. I'm really looking forward to that, and I hope we can meet in person. But in the meantime, stay safe, stay well, and look forward to seeing you soon.
Cheers, Minister.